Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to make a rain barrel. I'm going to show you step by step how I make them. Everybody makes them different. You're going to find that a lot of people use different equipment than what I use. We were going to do this video outside, but the weather has decided not to cooperate. So we're in here in the shop. We're going to run you through this. I'm going to try and go as fast as possible, but yet explain everything. This is an easy process, guys. Don't get overwhelmed. Alright, so let's go over the equipment you'll need. You'll obviously need a barrel. I like these blue ones because I don't have to have covers for them. The light can't get through them, and they're really cheap. These can usually be found on Marketplace for like $5 to $10 a piece. You'll need a bulkhead. That's what this is. This is a reverse thread bulkhead. It does come in multiple sizes. This one has the interior 3/4 inch. That's because in the future, I'll be changing out what I'm doing with this. It'll be turning into a water holding tank on top of these. But this gives me the freedom to be able to put a water spigot in it, so I can just hook a hose to it, which is what we're doing now. And the freedom to change it out later to barbs or whatever I want to do, if I want to hard pipe it or whatever. So this has a gasket in between. And I would tell you guys to order these online from like eBay or Amazon. The reason why is these are $4 to $5 a piece at Menards, and they are not even this quality. So getting online and ordering these, you can get these for literally like $1 a piece. I bought a pack of about 20 of them, and I think I paid like 79 cents a piece. Now these ones do have the clear gasket on them. I'm not as big a fan of the clear gaskets, but they work just fine. Okay, you'll need some Teflon tape to put on your hose bib or whatever your connector is. Now, some people do use like a water safe silicone or some kind of liquid sealant on these. I don't, because I want to take them back apart. You will also need obviously like whatever wrenches or pipe wrenches to put it all together. And then you'll need a hole saw that fits it. And the best way to check if it fits it, see if it goes on like that, and it's pretty tight. This one's 1 3/4 inches. So, with that said, we do need one other item, and that is a piece of string with a weight. So, let me grab that and we'll get started. Okay, so what I call step one is getting your location for your hole. So you want to go from your top bung and go right down the barrel. Now, as you can see this line right here, if we turn the barrel around, there's one here too. That can kind of give you a line of where you want to put this. But you want to come up off the bottom a few inches to get a nice flat spot, but also because you want the sediment and stuff to sit here and not come out. So come up whatever you want. Some people like to go up 3 inches, 4 inches. I'm just going to eyeball it to where I want it and drill a hole. All right, so now that we've got kind of figured out where we want it, we're going to drill our hole. So now our pilot's through. Now, I want you guys to realize I'm not pushing hard because I don't want a bunch of burring inside. So I'm letting the weight of the drill do the work. Now the end comes out. That's why I don't use like other types of bits, because I want the plastic to come out with the hole saw. So now we've got our hole. We're going to go through, and some people will file these. It's probably a good idea, honestly. But I usually just take and clean it up as best as I can. As long as I don't feel no big furrowed edges, I don't worry about it, honestly. This whole setup and process is very forgiving. Don't stress it, guys. So at this point, if you wanted to fill it up and wash out all that plastic, that's what you'd want to do. All right, guys, so I told you a string with a weight. I just use a socket, and this is just like a concrete line. And then we've got our bulkhead. So if we take our bulkhead apart, which remember, it's reverse threads, and yes, it still gets me even though I've done quite a few of these. you want to take the nut off, but leave the seal on, okay? So we'll put that on top. And then you want to take the string. Look at how I got this. This is going to be inside. This is going to come out like this. So we put our socket through it and roll out some string. We want the socket on the threaded side. Can you guys see that? That's how you want it. And we're going to roll out our string nice and far. Okay? And then we're going to lower the string in the socket down in. And then I'm going to take and just swing it back and forth in there. It's doing the fingertip thing. Boom. Come here, you. And now it's through. So the socket's through. And now's where the fun part comes. Because I'm now going to drop the actual bung down in there. Boom, it's in. But because I have this, I can pull it straight out. Do you guys see that? I keep a hold of the top and pull this, and it pulled it right out. Can you see that? I mean, it's all right there. So now I reach up and I grab my nut. I take my nut, run it up there. And remember, this is the part that'll screw with your head. It's reverse thread, so it's not going to start if you're turning it like a regular nut. So I now put my finger inside of it. Spin, spin, spin. Spin, spin, spin. Keep spinning. Now, generally speaking, hand tight for most people is probably good. I like to snug it a little bit. These are some smaller channel locks, but hopefully they'll be enough. You definitely do not want to crazy over tighten this because it'll actually make your seal leak. And like I said, some people will put like aquatic goop or water safe sealants around these to make sure they don't leak. But now I need to show you the string, because all we do is pull up our socket, put it in the hole, pull it up out, and your bung's in there. So as far as the standard bulkhead being installed, it's now installed. But now we got to go to the next part, which is putting a water spigot on it. All right, guys, so these threads are correct threads. The outside ones are reversed, like I told you. So when we go to put this in, we've got our Teflon tape already on it. So let's make sure we don't screw this up. So spin, 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 spin. And boom. You now have a full-on rain barrel. So all you have to do now is put it under something to catch water, hook your hose to it, let it fill up, and then turn on your valve to give you water.